Anyway.
I give people
Are we
pictures of
going?
my nips for
We're
free.
rolling.
We are rolling, rolling with the homies.
All right, everybody. Sven on the road. We're here at Component Brewing. We're about midway, maybe a little more through the Milwaukee Bike and Brew ride. I'm sitting with Ian Kleptar, who is the man behind the plan. And I just want to kind of talk with Ian a little bit about a couple of things. Number one, the Bike and Brew ride and what that's all about. And then maybe we'll touch on Bike Benefits to see what that's all about, since Bike Benefits is the sponsor of the ride, along with MKE, BKE, I believe, was part of the thing. Let's talk about who's benefiting from this ride. There was a $25 fee to join the ride, and that is going to one of 3 different area nonprofits that help cyclists. So maybe give us a little bit of background on those nonprofits.
Okay, so from being in Milwaukee, I've become familiar with the outfits that are encouraging biking and creating greater access to bicycles. And Bublr Bicycles, Dream Bikes, and Vulture Space, they all provide great bike access and education through different angles. So,
I want to touch on that a little bit, because we were at the last spot we had a trivia with Bublr, and one of the things they offer is something, I believe it's called the Access Pass, where for a very, very nominal fee, the fuck out of the way.
You're in the way.
Camera, limbo.
You out. Now Tony's
okay.
fucking around.
Tony.
Look at this guy.
You're good.
No, we're having fun. We're right in the thoroughfares. This is right on the way to the bathroom. So awesome.
We need a human blocker.
Yeah, we did.
Block traffic.
So when they mention the access pass, the people with either special needs or whatever the reason why, they can very, very inexpensively access a Bublr bike to get transportation. If I'm not mistaken, Dream Bikes and Vulture Space both offer very inexpensive bikes to people that need the same thing. They got to get around. They need a bike. They might not have the means yet. So kind of expound on that.
Yeah, so I don't believe that money should be a barrier to get a bicycle.
Gentlemen,
And providing a way that a person.
my friend here for a moment.
We're in a talk show. You can say hello.
If he asks me if Meatloaf was a band, what's a good response to that?
Go fuck yourself? No, I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm only 15. I don't.
Use your words. Use your words. You got some. Use them.
We'll finish this off and then we'll talk.
So Bublr Bikes, this access pass is great. Money should not be a barrier to like getting, transportation.
Absolutely.
Not only transportation, but transportation that like helps you emotionally and physically, and is a long-term solution to your independence in transportation.
I feel you.
So
I remember a few years back, a friend was on hard times, and somehow he's like 6'4". Somehow he'd gotten this little bike, and he's trying to ride it around, and it was a bike that I was kind of like, oh, that's a pretty cool bike, but it's totally not your size. So I took him over to Dream Bikes. I said, tell you what, I'll buy you the bike, we'll just swap, and I'll get you a bike that fits you. So we swapped bikes, and he got this for a very nominal fee, something that actually fit his large personage. And it worked out well, because I had a bike that was kind of cool, and I wanted to kind of have that, and he wanted to get transportation. And
and then you like, it's like exciting to know that bike continues on the adventure, and it gets more utilized.
That's awesome. Yeah. So the Bike and Brew ride has been fun. We're going to stop at least one more spot. We've gotten bicycle benefits at each place. So now let's just talk about bike benefits a little bit, and how that fits in with getting people on their bikes, and how cyclists can benefit from bike benefits.
Okay, yeah, so, I guess I'll start with, I hate to say it, but the auto culture has provided, subsidized gas and an infrastructure that encourages driving. So bicycle benefits is my manifestation of trying to create something that supports cyclists on every day. So the bicycle benefit sticker entitles folks to, not just today, but like year round, if they ride their bike to different locations, they get a discount.
Right on.
I mean, if there's other programs out there where you get a discount every single day of the year after year, I've never heard of it.
I have not either, and I've been a member of Bicycle Benefits very close to when you started, so I don't remember. It didn't start in Wisconsin, did
No.
it? It started in New York?
It started in my hometown of New York.
Okay. So when did you actually get to Milwaukee to get it rolling here?
Well, to be honest, to make a long story short, I rode out and I actually passed through Milwaukee on my way to Madison because at one point Trek Bicycles was trying to do some advocacy, so they encouraged me to come to Madison. And then after Madison, I came to Milwaukee to get things rolling.
Right on. But that's been
10 years?
10 years-ish? Yeah, somewhere in there. And you're in a bunch of cities now. We did this before and we talked about some cities, but for some reason it wasn't recording. So, but in each city you have 100 or so, give or take, places that accept the bike benefits sticker and give buy one, get one, or discounts on food or beer or tune-ups at bike shops, or there's all sorts of stuff. Every time you get a sticker for $5, put it on your helmet, you get a little card that says these are the people this year that are supporting bicycle benefits.
Yeah.
And we talked about Madison and Green Bay and the hometown in New York. There's other places around the country, but it's just a fantastic idea to get people out and using bikes and rewarding them somewhat for doing so.
Yeah.
Notwithstanding that the reward is riding a bike in of itself and the physical rewards you get.
Absolutely.
But,
well, you know, it's kind of funny because we're at a place called Component, and I see bicycle benefits as a component of bicycling.
Right on. Okay,
As,
good way to look
you know,
at it.
just one of those amenities that you can regularly benefit from riding your bike.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate you talking to us, Ian. Really, it's been a great
Me
ride.
too.
I think I mentioned this in the last one, which we don't have, is that on this ride are a lot of people that I don't ever normally ride with, and it was really, or is really cool to get to meet a bunch of people, including, I hope he doesn't think I was serious when I told him to go fuck himself, because it was just funny, but I'm not, that's not me.
He
not
seems like he gets it.
Yeah,
He's cool.
he's pretty funny. Oh, that guy's flipping me off over there, Mr. Camera.
Well,
guy.
that's the great thing about like putting on rides. You don't know who's going to show up,
Yeah.
you know?
Awesome.
And like bringing in new people into the mix, very
All right.
important.
Anything you want to leave us with before we make like a tree and get out of here?
Love my life. I love bikes.
Hit that button and subscribe. I don't even know if there's a button, but if there is, hit it. Check it out. All right.
Woo! Éxitos!